Take a stroll in the land of crypto Twitter and it won't be long before you come across mega threads like these. After all, who doesn't love free money?
I deserve free money!
For certain airdrops like Aptos last year, farming it would have cost a grand total of $0. All you had to do was hop into their testnet and with just a little bit of hard work, boom, $2,000, $4,000. As for the more enterprising individuals, this figure could even run up into the millions. Okay, so you might have missed out on the Aptos airdrop, but fear not, there are plenty of opportunities still for you to seize your chances, especially early stage projects with a glaring absence of a token. The best part, there are rumors that there will be another round of Aptos airdrop, and who knows, doing all of these may just help you to kill 2 or even 3 birds with one stone. But first, a quick introduction to Aptos. Aptos made the headlines last year with its multi-million funding from high-flying VCs like A16Z, Coinbase, Multicoin Capital, Jump Capital, etc. The blockchain also attracted the media spotlight because of its colorful past as one of the Facebook chains based on the Diem blockchain created by Meta. Since Diem was abandoned, some of its developers banded together to spin off Aptos, which shares the programming language called Move that was originally created for Diem. Like most L1s, Aptos was created with the goal of establishing an ultra-fast, scalable blockchain that is more accessible to the average user. Now onto the juicy bits. How can you get your hands on some airdrops? Well, if you haven't already, the first thing you gotta do is get some funds onto Aptos. And while it's unlikely the official Aptos Bridge will have its own token, just its usage might help with the subsequent rounds of APT airdrops. Oh, and did we mention that the bridge is also built on layer 0? And we all know what they've been saying about layer 0. There are many options for you to store your Aptos assets. There's Martian, Pontem, Fucha, Petra, EVO. So which of these is the best and which one should you use? Well, any respectable airdrop farmer would tell you that the answer is all of them. Using all of these wallets potentially lets you claim not only the subsequent APT airdrops, but also the wallet's own airdrop, if there's any. So be sure to interact with as many dApps as possible. With them, buy and sell using the wallet's own swaps, if they have one. And of course, the standard playbook for all airdrops. Try to remain active in their community and complete all of their quests or tasks. Compared to other chains, the world of NFTs on the Aptos blockchain is relatively vibrant and has quickly become an alternative hub for NFT enthusiasts. And in the center of this is Topaz, an OpenSea-like marketplace for NFTs. In fact, Topaz is now available for airdrop with similar terms as Blur. To qualify, users will have to buy NFTs, list and sell on Topaz, and make and accept collection bids. Other NFT marketplaces on Aptos include Bluemove and Souffle, so make sure to go through the same actions on them to spread your airdrop net far and wide. Aptos Name is a domain name service supported by Aptos Labs and functions similarly to Ethereum name services. Instead of a long string of mumbo jumbo, you can buy a nice looking name and use them in place of an address. When it comes to airdrop farming, it doesn't get easier than domain names. Simply hop onto their website, look up the name that you want, select the length of your registration period, connect to your wallet to pay, and voila, rinse and repeat if desired. Remember Pontem wallet from earlier? Turns out that they have another product in Aptos too called LiquidSwap. And guess what? The token is already pretty much confirmed. The question is when and how. And although airdrop farming isn't an exact science, there are things that you can try to maximize your chances. Since LiquidSwap is a DEX, buying and selling tokens on it would be a good start, as well as becoming a liquidity provider. LiquidSwap also has a bridge that is again powered by layer 0, so make sure you give it a good go on it too. Interestingly, Pontem also has 2 NFT collections called Pontem Space Pirates and Pontem Dark Ages, and word on the street is that these may or may not get you some Pont too. The easiest way to think of Tortuga Finance is that it's the Lido Finance of Aptos, and like Lido, is a liquid staking service that lets you freely redeploy your otherwise staked and stuck APT in the form of a derivative token, TAPT. Here's the interesting part. Inside Tortuga's docs, you'll find a section called Governance, which is described as coming soon. Wonder how they'll be able to run any governance without a token. The Aptos ecosystem, like all others, is filled with potential hidden gems, but many of these are high-risk prospects with low TVL and traction still. As always, DYOR, experiment at your own risk, and ape responsibly. If you're ready to take a dive deeper into the Aptos rabbit hole, check out our previous video right here.